is.
Liberec je opravdu turnajem těžkých vah, protože vrací se také Nermin Fošum, který zápasil naposledy na turnaji OKTAGON 24.
Kvôli zdravotným problémom sa Fošum predstaví v oktagone prvýkrát takmer po 2 rokoch.
Fošum přesto zůstal v paměti fanoušků jako velmi atraktivní a agresivní bojovník, který si jde za svým od první vteřiny zápasu.
Zatiaľ absolvoval len 3 zápasy, no 2 z nich dokázal ukončiť už v prvom kole.
A pro taneček v Liberci bude mít velmi dobrého sparring partnera.
2 metre a peste ako kladivá. To je švédsky šampión Nermin Hajdarpašić. MMA má na svojom konte len 5 zápasov, z toho 4 víťazne. V lani v máji bol kúsok od titulovej šance vo švédskej organizácii FCR, avšak nakoniec prijal ponuku od oktagonu.
Nermin Hajdarpašić je nepříjemný švédský bojovník, který je ověnčen tituly v boxu, kickboxu a jeho styl je zaměřený především na postoj. To samé se týká Fošuma. Dá se očekávat, že tihleti 2 borci do sebe prostě vlítnou, začne mela a jeden z nich padne jako poťatý. Ideální zápas pro pobavení diváků, pro nějaký ten highlight a samozřejmě domácí fanoušci budou věřit, že pro zvednutou ruku Nermina Fošuma, který by konečně mohl nakupnout kariéru bez zranění a na vítězné vlně.
So here he comes, making the walk, making the march to the octagon cage for the second time in his career. This man, Nermin Hajdarpašić, a professional record of 4 wins, 1 loss. A Swedish boxing champion, a record of 23-7 in boxing. And if you look at his record in MMA, 2 of his 4 victories are by finish, both of those by knockout. His last fight was at Octagon 36. That was against Alexander Popek. Against Popek, once Popek got it to the ground, he dominated him, managed to get that finish. He still has a bitter taste in his mouth about that. Really didn't feel he showed himself in that performance. Would like that Popek rematch. A long way to go from that, and one of the things he's got to do is get through the knockout artist, the demon that is Robert Fošum.
Yeah, I heard a rumor that Nermin doesn't have very good jiu-jitsu. I don't know if, was it you that told me?
I don't deal in rumors, Luke.
Okay,
I only deal in facts.
But has formidable stand-up, we know that for a fact. So I think he's been working on his ground game, and we'll see. Because here against Fošum, he's going to need something. Because if he goes punch for punch, power for power, he's going to struggle. Obviously, that tall 6'6" frame, I would know a little bit about that. Has long reach, can utilize it, and needs to be, I feel like if he's going to win this fight, he needs to be light. He needs to move, make angles, and not just stand in front of Fošum. Because if they go toe for toe, you know, it's very, very tough to come out on top in that situation. So it's going to be interesting to see what he has in store for us here as he enters the octagon cage.
There we go now for the second time inside under the bright lights and it's the octagon cage. You hear the ominous noise of this walkout music begin to echo around this home credit arena here in Liberec. Then you hear the applause for the return of this man, Nermin Fošum. A professional record of 2-1. Both of those victories are by finish, both by knockout. One over Melvin Mane, who we saw perform earlier, a star in the making for sure, and his second Octagon 24 against Abdel Sal, one of the knockouts of the year, not just in this promotion, of any promotion. A formidable force, a force that was derailed by the illness that he suffered. He's taken over a year to recover, 686 days since his last fight, since his last competition. And when I talked to Andre Reinders, who has to be the pad man for this guy, who has to be the semi-sparring partner to drill the combinations and techniques, I asked him, has he lost any of the power? And he just looked at me, he was just like, no, this man is a nightmare to train, yet alone to fight.
You can see that just from the stature as he gets Vaseline applied here, prepared. I feel like the frustration that he's had to deal with over the last 686 days.
686, yeah.
Is all gonna be let out. He's gonna let it out here in an explosive manner as he enters the octagon cage.
Looking in formidable shape. Actually looks like he's lost a bit of a size, but looks ever athletic. Great to have him inside the cage once more, taking on the skilled striker, the Swedish boxing champion, that is Nermin Hajdarpašić. 30 years of age is the Swedish fighter, 198 centimeters over 187. But the tip spot odds firmly in the favor of the returning Robin Fošum. This is one where the phrase "do not blink" becomes ever present. Let's get it underway. To do that, let's hand it to the man with the mic, our one, our only, Mr. Ondrej Novotný.
Ladies and gentlemen, our next contest is a catchweight bout in 97 kilos, scheduled for 3 5-minute rounds, and a referee in charge is Jan Boborník. Let me introduce you both fighters, and we will start in the blue corner. He is 30 years old, stand 198 centimeter tall, weight in 96.5 kilo. He represents Westeras Fight Club, and the coach in his corner is Adam Engel. He has a professional record of 5 fights, 4 wins and 1 loss. Fighting out of Sweden, Nermin Hajdarpašić. In the red corner, he is 33 years old, 187 centimeters tall, weight in 96.1 kilo. He represents Reinders MMA, and the coach in his corner is Andre Reinders. He has a professional record of 3 fights, 2 wins and 1 loss. Fighting out of Czech Republic, Robin Fošum.
Hey guys, you know this game. Go hard, but always fair. Listen to me all the time, especially when I call a stop. You have to stop the action. If you want to touch gloves, do that and step back to your corner. Best of luck for both of you.
Jan Boborník, the third man inside the cage here for this 97-kilogram catchweight bout. Nermin Hajdarpašić, white shorts, blue corner, taking on the returning Robin Fošum. Fošum in the black shorts, red corner, me, Brian Lacey, alongside Luke Barnett. Again, I'll say it again, do not blink. Fošum, 686 days outside the cage. His last outing was that devastating knockout of Manuel Abdul Sau. And now look at, charging in for the takedown here against Nermin. And gets him to the mat.
Grabs onto the fence.
Oh, he's got the neck already.
Straight away, gets on that neck, gets 1 hook.
He's got the neck, he's squeezing all his might.
Manages to readjust his hips as well and get back a little bit. Beautiful work to get those 2 hooks.
Oh, what a return this would be if Fošum could do this within a minute.
Hard to see exactly the grasp he has on Nermin's neck.
The game plan was set out very early, Luke. I'm surprised. I thought he would go toe-to-toe with Nermin, but again, this is the game of disguising what you want to do, right? Surprising your opponent to gain the advantage and going for the takedown, and now trying to stretch his man out, get the squeeze under the neck.
Doesn't quite have it here, slightly off angle.
Oh, but that's a neck crack.
And that is a lot of power. You can see Nermin manages to get out.
Oh, big
shots are rewarded for the escape. Manages to switch this one under. This is tight now, even on the jaw.
Oh, he's gone for this. Going palm to palm, maybe.
This is tight now. This is under the jaw now. Right under the chin. He just needs to get that left hand free to apply more pressure. Maybe he can do this just with 1 arm.
Oh,
has the power. Good head position as well. Really, really tight with the head.
All the game now is for Nermin to keep hold of this left arm, right? He cannot let that go.
Why did you give up that position? Crazy choice there to get that right arm back.
Let's see if Fošum can follow him around. Nermin looking to turn into his guard. He's done so. Well done, Nermin Hajdarpašić. Back to their feet, though.
Good start here, but great work there from Nermin to get back up.
And again, you got to ask, what might that have taken, not just out of Nermin, but also out of Fošum, right? It's been a long time. Oof.
Yeah, taking a few deep breaths, but maybe he's going to get a little bit of a rest here. That explosive start as well.
I just saw Andre Reinders just to give the old 1-2 section, just like throw your hands. Let's see if he lets those loose, lets that heavy leather go. He's got 5 minutes should he need it.
Yeah, taking all the time that he needs to recover. You know, that anxiety of being back here after such a long time off as well. And he come at him like a bull, grabbed hold of him, utilized a lot of power and a lot of pressure to get it to the mat, and then he was really, really trying to apply that choke. Didn't manage to get it. You can see the deep breaths that he was taking as he stood back to his feet. So if I was him, I would reload here, take the time, and make him, make him struggle, make him pay and get punishment from this illegal shot here.
Well, let's flip it to the other side. Nermin Hajdarpašić staying calm under big pressure early on, and then reversing the position and getting back to his feet, Luke.
Yeah, did very well, and start off with a very nice stiff jab as well. Seemed to control the distance and throw that jab. But I feel like on the feet, if he's going to try and, have success, he can't just stick behind that jab, because the size of Fošum as he comes forward with those big, heavy shots as well.
Yeah, Fošum with power now, recuperating as much energy as he can. And the crowd trying to refill those lungs for him. Didn't seem like the biggest knee on the inside, Luke, but I wouldn't want to take one from a 97-kilogram man either, so I'm not going to...
Even if it wasn't, he did the illegal shot, and you can take as much time as you need to prepare. So if he needs time, he's earned it. So he can take this moment.
Listen, he's been out of the cage 686 days. What's 5 minutes, right?
Exactly.
What's 5 minutes?
We've had a fast night so far as well, lots of finishes. So, we've got time.
Are you getting paid by the hour or something? What's going on? You seem very keen for this to be stretched out.
You get paid by the minute. Here we go.
Set and ready once more. Andre Reinders gave the signal for Fošum to throw those hands. Let's see if... Oh, there we go. Hajdarpašić letting loose.
It does look very loose in there with the hands and moving very well. Needs to avoid the barrage, though, that's going to come. As he backs up against the fence in front of us, drops down again for this takedown, goes to the single leg, almost has high crotch, looking to lift, but difficult against the 6'6" opponent.
Yeah, he's worked his way inside again. You can definitely see this is the game plan. This is what they've worked out and how to try and deal with the problem that is Hajdarpašić. And he is a problem with his hands, right? He's so loose. He is a natural striker, Lucas. As awkward as he looks outside of the cage, he looks loose and at home when he's in that striking range.
He has good head pressure here, does Fošum. Controlling up against the fence. Little rabbit punches from Hajdarpašić.
Down to 2 minutes, 10 seconds now. This will be the longest, I believe, that Fošum is of all of his fights have gone.
Look for that outside leg read, doesn't quite get it. Just happy to keep this pressure for the moment, but needs to be effective with it, because the referee might split them up, and also if he gets split up, it looks bad in the judge's eyes.
You see in the corner there, Michal Martinek, Blackbeard himself, former Octagon heavyweight champion. He is one of the main training partners for Fošum. They spar heavily to prepare each other.
Looks like he's going to try and get this inside hip toss. Goes for it, doesn't quite work, didn't have it deep enough. But he needs to go from one toss, one takedown attempt, one off balance to another. He needs to chain it together.
Yeah.
Exactly, rather than just now resting a little bit, trying one. Nice knee up on the inside. But this is negating what Hajdarpašić wants, which he wants the distance, and he wants to be on the end of that jab. Yeah, and asking for more action. Going to look maybe to separate our fighters if we don't get any.
I've watched some of Hajdarpašić's fights back in Sweden. He's fought some grapplers before, and he's been surprising with his takedown defense, as Fošum is finding now. And when you look back at the Popek one, the way he set his up was with strikes. It was almost a spinning attack into the body. Oh,
nice right hand land.
Oh, Fošum starting to eat shots. He's on wobbly legs, look. He's on wobbly legs.
That right hand hurt. He needs to gain the respect here of Hajdarpašić. Needs to throw that jab, just finding a home every time. Has the hands low, very loose.
He's starting to wear some damage on the right side as well.
Heavy low kick. But if not enough, he needs to throw some hands here, does Fošum.
And this is now the range that Hajdarpašić wants it. Look how comfortable he looks. Long jabs, body to the head. Stepping in little feints, and look at that. He's loading the second shot, Luke. Oh, every time. Pouring out the jab and then firing something hard down the middle. Oh, another big shot.
I just feel like for Fošum maybe just being away for so long, bit of ring rust. or cage rust, or octagon cage rust, or I don't know how
however you want to call it. Yeah,
rusty. He's a bit rusty, but he seems a little bit nervous, a bit like the same with how he took so long when he got caught with that low blow. So feels like he's not quite confident in there at the moment. And Hajdarpašić is taking complete advantage of that and landing those stiff shots, nice jabs, and behind it coming that right hand. Rocked his opponent a couple of times. Very, very effective striking from him.
And around the two halves, Luke, you had the first with the grappling and the submission attempt there from Robin Fošum. And then once he got to range and distance, Hajdarpašić putting those boxing skills on show. This is the start of the round.
And this is where he attempts that high crotch and manages to convert it. Does really, really well to get to the back. And almost looked like he was going to finish it super early. Maybe blew his gas load a little bit here, but this was under. And then he managed to give it up, get back to the feet, and this is where Hajdarpašić did great work. Controlled the distance well, lining that jab nice and loose, goes to the body there too. And I feel like the confidence died out from Fošum. He just couldn't find his range. You know, fighting a taller guy, he needs to throw more than one punch. He needs to throw combinations to land a heavy shot. And you can see the switch now in the tip spot odds.
Set and ready for round number 2 to get underway. Scheduled for 3 5-minute rounds. Should it go the distance? Hajdarpašić, blue corner. Fošum in the red, and Pasic goes straight back to that jab.
Much more forward.
The right hand again.
Landing well with that right hand as Fošum was coming forward as well. But Fošum eats it. Was rocked for a second, but gets the moment here to recover as he's pinned up against the fence.
And Fošum's takedown, he's relying so much on power and strength, right, Luke? If he tilted a little bit more towards technique and just building the takedown, or like you said, building the opportunities to chain takedown attempts together.
Well, he did well in the first round with that high crotch attempt, going on low on the legs, but now he seems to just hover around the midsection, have this body lock and look for the reaps, but not really anything that effective. Doesn't mix them together. I'd like to see him drop down again and look to go towards the leg attacks, maybe a single or a double or even that high crotch once more, even though it does take a lot of energy. Does well to escape though, does Hajdarpašić.
Yeah, and once again looking to keep that range.
Just smooth with that jab, very, very smooth jab.
A natural striker and uses his attributes extremely well, Hajdarpašić, but now
ducks well under that right hand of Hajdarpašić, and that manages to get the high cross position again, causing a few little problems, but gives up on it and goes to the body lock. I just don't feel like he's going to convert a takedown from this body lock position. Maybe going to get tossed here as well. Could see the judo throw when we see that whizzer. Blood as well now pouring, I believe, from the head of Fošum.
Yeah, that's Fošum's blood there. I don't know what caught him on the way in, but something has opened him up. He's right in front of his corner as well, Luke.
Now he has deep on that, gives it up as well. Again, spins out, good work.
Can't see where that cut is coming from. Oh, but look at the little uppercut there. Now swinging heavy leather, both going toe-to-toe.
This is more what I expected from Fošum. He needs to be more aggressive. He needs to earn the respect of Hajdarpašić on the feet.
It's the left eye there. Left eye that has opened up. It was the right one that was showing some welts, some damage. Now it's the left one just under the eye.
Oh, big uppercut lands there as well. And Hajdarpašić looking loose. Looking very confident there. He has his man pinned up against the fence, landing big shots,
it's the body work. It's the body work, Luke. The elbows are coming down now from Fošum. Big breaths.
And just loads up a big swing.
Nice connects there, though. Fošum trying to let heavy leather go.
That's what he needs to do, but a little bit more effective with that as he lands another right hand. Straight shots.
What a chin on Hajdarpašić as well.
Fošum throwing everything in the kitchen sink in those shots. Really overexert on that uppercut.
But that is a little glimpse of the fight we all thought we were going to see from the opening round there.
Yeah, I expected it to be a little bit more chaotic. But Fošum really opting to get in this grind, this up against the fence pressure, head position, body lock, and control. They're not scoring so many points in these positions. Effective striking, effective damage. That's the number one thing on the judges' criteria.
Yeah, that's where it begins.
Oh, there's some effective damage there, though, with that left elbow.
And it was the elbow that finished Abdul Sa'd. It was the other hand, the right hand that connected.
Does well to get to the back here as well. Going to separate him from the fence, has the hands clasped together. Could look for a knee knock or a nice takedown here on the outside. Needs to try and get that right hip further up. Does well.
Just slipped up him then. I think that blood didn't do him any favours because he slid up the body rather than being able to hold it. 1 minute 15 seconds now. And that eye seems to be troubling him a little. If you watch, he's kind of wincing and blinking awkwardly now.
Yeah, the cut is right above the eye as well. The worst place to get cut.
I think the referee's going to get that checked. We're going to check the cut because it's it looks like, oh no, they're just separating it for the work. Look at the clock there from Fošum, 1 minute 60 seconds. Hajdarpašić moving forward, head kick.
You just see he's waiting now, Fošum, just to then unleash big shots. Needs to be careful. If Hajdarpašić decides to go back down to that body, it is open. Or even that uppercut, because the way he's shielding.
He's working that eye, the cut as well. He's using that as a target. Oh, Fošum jumping forward again, right in front of us. Big shots.
When Fošum unloads, he does great work, but he throws everything into every shot.
Oh, he's calling him on. He's calling him on, Luke. You've got to be careful, pick your poison against Robin Fošum, but Hajdarpašić cool and calm in those pressure situations.
Seems to have lost a little bit of pep in his shots, though, does Hajdarpašić. Needs to be more selective of where he lands them now. There's not too much power.
Oh, he just gave him the bird and the bird. There you go. Final seconds of this round. Oh, he catches him with the right hand.
That's when he's most dangerous and done the most good work, is when he leads with the right hand. Hajdarpašić always has that jab, sticking that jab, beautiful work, very flowy, but then he needs to switch it up and start with the right hand sometimes, and it cracks right through the middle. He's building up from the jab, but he can start some of the combinations with the right, and he's very, very effective when he does so.
This, an interesting one to score. You got to look at the effect. Like you said, the first criteria of the scoring, effective striking, and the damage on Fošum. If you were in
hard to disagree.
Yeah, if you're in the corner of Fošum with under the round, are you saying you need to finish in this round?
100% needs to go out and do more of this, be a little bit more chaotic, but don't just swing. Don't swing massive. Build it. Start small. Start with shots that don't have too much on them, and end with the ones. Start with little hooks, end with big hooks. Go to the body also. There you see.
Been training with Nate Diaz, I believe.
Exactly. Oh, nice right hand right at the end of the round there.
Andre Ryan is right in his face, trying to dig this final 5 minutes out of his fighter, Robin Fošum. All to play for, all on the line here. Hajdarpašić looking as comfortable as we've seen him all week, Luke. Yet alone, just in the fight.
He needs to show that comfort level. He just needs to jab and move now in this round. He really doesn't want to overcommit to too much, and the knockout will come. The opening will come. The more technical boxer, if he stays technical, doesn't get in a war, doesn't stand in front of him, he can definitely just glide to victory here, I feel, in this third round. Oh, nice double leg attempt, though. Gets caught up on the hips, goes to that high crotch, that single leg. See if he can convert this early.
Oh, he's working now.
Does well, though, does Hajdarpašić, to evade and avoid. Now going to try and get that, push that chin to the air and swing out. Has a good overhook on the right side. Again, we've seen this for 2 rounds. It's not been an effective strategy.
But again, what we've seen is obviously Hajdarpašić has put in the work, right? He's been working on the takedown defense.
Keep working, guys.
And that's what's caused, or nullified, I should say, Robin Fošum's takedown attempts. He's staying connected to him. No, he's committing to this, Luke. Oh, the referee will separate.
Yeah, Robin Fošum now looking to his corner, running out of ideas. And this is good work from Hajdarpašić. Just touching, stay out distance.
Oh, that uppercut just misses.
Nice, stiff jab.
Stiff jabs, powerful shots. And what you were asking Fošum to do is what? Oh, nice. Nice shot.
Where he comes alive.
And keeps the pressure on rather than going back. That's a nice move and adjustment there from Fošum. Will it be enough, though?
Good head position here, good forward pressure. But again, on this body lock, not been ultra effective. Better now when he's throwing the knees in. I feel like Jan's right on top of him now. He's had enough of this. He said, stay busy, guys, stay busy. He needs them to show him something, otherwise he's going to keep separating them.
Yeah, Jan Vrbonek Always a reliable pair of hands inside the octagon cage. Now you can see more of that blood showing on the shoulder there from that cut on the left-hand side of the face, the eye, just above the eye of Robin Fošum. Vabon is going to separate them in a second, I'm sure of it.
Keeps switching which side he wants the whizzer. Maybe now searching for the head. But again, we need to see more urgency from Robin Fošum if he wants to. I feel like he needs a finish in this third round. And holding the body lock up against the fence is not going to win you this fight.
Yeah, 2 minutes, 10 seconds now, clock ticking down. And this is the type of fight, if you look back and you feel that you're okay, you'd regret moments like this, right, Luke? These are the ones that sit with you for a long time.
It also might be bad cornering. They might have said that it's 1-1 and you just need to take this third round, because if you can control the fight like that and land a couple of shots, maybe the judges are going to give it to you.
I was watching Andre Reinders and he was very animated. He was screaming into the face of Robin Fošum. The now bloodied face, you can see he's trouble with that left eye.
Better work now, getting the range of a nice knee.
Big shot.
Well,
Here we go.
Just misses with that right hand.
It's a better round from him, Fošum, but like you said, will it be enough, Luke?
First round was, could go either way. The second one, I feel like definitely Hajdarpašić opening up that cut, putting a lot of damage, sticking that right hand behind the jab, more aggressive. This third round, though, for Robin, he's, been aggressive, held the clinch, been broken up, been aggressive, held the clinch. So he's had a lot of control and shown aggressive striking too, as we move into our final minutes of this fight.
Yeah, the judges have not been called into action for the opening 3 bouts. This is the 4th bout of the night here on our preliminary card. Oh, now he's got the takedown. Oh, now he's got the takedown. Oh, he's got the back. Robin Fošum looking for the finish here in the 3rd round.
Very aggressively.
Can he do it? Seconds left. Oh, my goodness, what a turnaround this would be.
Oh, Matt Hajdarpašić manages to get out of it, does Hajdarpašić.
Oh, big shots. Big shots. That's going to be it. No.
No, holding onto the fence. Manages to stop it. He's got 30 seconds left.
In the mount now. Hajdarpašić in survival mode.
Nice elbow lands from Fošum as he comes alive in this position.
This is what he was hoping to achieve, this position throughout the rounds. Hajdarpašić evaded it, but now this could be the chance for Robin Fošum to claim victory. He's under the chin again.
And flags him out here too.
10 seconds, big shots from Robin Fošum to finish this fight. Oh my goodness, wow, what an end.
Oh, and he definitely takes that round. But is it going to be enough? In the judges' eyes, this is very close now. What a finish from Robin Fošum. He should have done that all fight. I don't know why it took him so long.
I think, and again, we're talking about Fošum a lot, but the credit to Hajdarpašić, able to stop those takedowns. That's what caused the problems. He could get the clinch, he couldn't get it to the ground. The 3rd round, after changing it up, keeping the position, but adding damage to it, that opened up the takedown. He went for the rear naked choke again, then readjusted the ground and pound right into hammer fist to see us out. Breathtaking.
Punches to end that round.
Breathtaking.
Shots.
What an end to that fight.
But this is these moments now when you forget the rest of the fight. Remember the first round, Hajdarpašić probably did more work. Definitely in the 2nd round. So it comes down to the 1st round. And I feel like it was a slow start. So we really don't know how this one has gone. Obviously the crowd and everyone thinks from what we just witnessed that it's going to be a victory, but it could definitely go the other way.
Nermin Hajdarpašić gave us a little smile across the cage there. I think he actually enjoyed that fight. Andre Reinders, look, just talk us through the end. This is the end of the fight, Luke.
Yeah, big flurries, and here he manages to finally get this takedown just by obstruting the ground, the body, and gets that underneath the neck. This was close. Great work from Hajdarpašić to escape it, but he got forced into this position where he just got leathered from the ground and pound mount position. Here are those Donkey Kong punches, and a lot of them got through as well.
Crazy end to that fight. We shall wait, we shall see. The judges called into action for the first time.
Both these warriors being seen to medically again looked after, unsure of how it's gone. Again, the blistering finish to that third round, obviously, in Robin Fošum's corner, but the rest of the fight was controlled very, very well from Hajdarpasic. Beautiful stiff jab, moving very well and landing a lot of strong right hands, stiff right hands as well. So we'll see how the judges have this one scored as we hand it over to Ondrej Novotný.
Ladies and gentlemen, after 3 5-minute rounds, let's see how the judges scored this fight. First judge, 29-28, Hajdarpasic. Second judge, 29-28, Fošum. And third judge, 28-28. It's a draw. Je to remíza.
Nice fight.
Tak, Robine, gratulace k návratu po bezmála 700 dnech. Samozřejmě to bylo extrémně těžké. To, čemu jsme se divili v komentáři vlastně nás všech komentátorů ve 3 zemích, že si chtěl wrestlit se svým soupeřem. Byla to taktika, kterou jste si dohodli s Andrem Reindersem, anebo to tak nějak přišlo samo?
Já tě zdravím. Zdravím všechny diváky. Taktika to nebyla. Popravdě jsem podcenil tu jeho přední ruku a jak mi párkrát trefil do oka, tak já ho viděl 2krát. Já jsem nemohl boxovat, protože jsem ho viděl opravdu 2krát, tak jsem ho musel svazovat a snažit se ho házet. Je to výborný boxer, fakt má přehled.
Rozhodně má, ta jeho přední ruka dělala zápas. Remíza. Ano, ne, čekal si, že si prohrál, vyhrál, jak jsi to vnímal těsně předtím, než jsem řekl ten výsledek?
Nedokážu říct, já bych to musel vidět, protože člověk to vidí jinak jako divák a jinak v zápase. Až se na to podívám, tak můžu hodnotit. Ale fakt mě překvapil s tím v tom boxu.
Já myslím, že nás překvapil nejen všechny. Poslední otázka. Po těch bezmála 700 dnech covid se na tebe podepsal jako na nikom jiném, co se týká toho rosteru OKTAGONu. Tak jaký to byl pocit konečně zase stát v OKTAGONu? 7,5 tisíce lidí tady v Liberce, kteří tě přivítali fantasticky. Tak jaké to je pro bojovníka tady stát zase znovu?
Je to úžasný, já jsem moc vděčný, že jsem se mohl vrátit. Popravdě jsem nedoufal, že se někdy vrátím do sportu po tom, jak jsem měl těžký covid a jak mi to poškodilo plíce. Jsem za to moc vděčný, že jste mi dali šanci se sem vrátit a budu na to makat, abych ty zápasy dělal jenom lepší a lepší.
Tak příště snad proti tobě bude místo 2 jenom jeden bojovník. Děkujeme moc, jsme rádi, že jsi zpátky. Nermin Hajdarpašić a Robin Fošum.
Nermin, just to grab a quick word from you, a fantastic fight against an extremely dangerous opponent. Give us your thoughts on the result, the draw.
I don't care. Split decision, but we give the public the word like I promised. I think I win first 2 rounds. He take me in the last one. It is what it is. He is very strong. And I remember him when I was kid. He was fighting in boxing. He is still my idol, you understand? And now I see him against fight me. He's very good and striker, and I like him a lot.
Well, listen, from everyone here at Octagon, thank you for that performance. Great to see you back inside the cage.
Thank you, guys. I was really happy to fight beside you. Thank you very much for Gust.
Give it a one more time. Nermin Hajdarpašić.
So a draw.
So Robin Fošum is back after almost 700 days. COVID damaged his lungs and it was really difficult to come back. As for the wrestling, it wasn't really his strategy, and after one direct punch, he actually started seeing twice, so it was really difficult. The opponent, he says, was a really good boxer, and that's where he really got him. It really caught him by surprise.